Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been 1 week since I fell, and I'm off crutches, but still got the dang boot on. Swelling's still pretty bad, but we're healing. So got to get a couple loads of hay out today, feed cows, and we'll see what else we get into trouble with this week. I know we got to finish that skid loader window. We started that, and then the rain stopped and we got back into harvest, so I got to glue and clamp that, and get that back on the skid loader and go from there. I'm out here in the cereal rye. We cut and baled for baleage this spring. We've been feeding this stuff for a couple weeks now, and I don't know, I was gonna say how many bales we fed out, but maybe 15, 16, I don't know, something like that. But anyways, this stuff is was a pretty good, well, it was an awesome feed source. I think it did like 70 4x5 bales off of 13.5 acres, so it yielded pretty good. And these bales are heavy. They were a little bit on the wetter side than I typically make baleage, but the cows are licking them up clean. It is some awesome feed, and I think with some work, a guy could work this into your rotation pretty easily and pull some awesome tonnage with like teff grass following this, or like a warm season sedan grass or sorghum sedan, and just ride in the winter and warm season annual in the summer, and you could pound some awesome tonnage off a few acres with it. But other than that, like I said, it's working pretty good. It's finding a fit for a winter crop is a little bit more tougher for my operation, just because this year we got away with it. We took it off and we put corn in, but we put the corn in with the intentions of chopping it for corn silage, but we ended up having a halfway decent year, and it came off as combine corn, shelled it out, and it penciled really good. But on a cold, wet summer, I don't think you could get away with it this far north. I don't think you'd mature the corn enough, so I don't know. It'd be nice to sit down and do some figuring and try and make it an every year deal, because like I said, it's an awesome feed source. The cows love it, and I have yet to get it tested. I really should. I'm only feeding this to the bred cows, so it really doesn't matter how it tests as long as it's filling them up, which it is, and it's all that matters. But I am interested. I think it's pretty high in protein. I cut it early, and I think it'll test out pretty good. The way it sounds is mid to high teens on the protein, I would think. I don't think that's asking too much. But another thing is, when I'm done taking these high moisture bales off the line, I do put the end dry cap back on. It really doesn't do much this time of year, but it really helps out in the summer when the heat's on to keep that exposed bale halfway decent. So, but we're feeding off of this line pretty fast enough, and it wouldn't really matter. I believe we're pulling 2 bales every other day pretty much. So the calves are on straight alfalfa baleage with some dry hay too, but that pure alfalfa, man, that's some really, really nice feed, and I don't think the calves are lagging at all. I'll show you that once I get over there. And I believe I'm going on, I don't know, day 15, 16, 17 of the boot, and getting to the point where I can move around pretty good. I'm hoping I can get rid of it here pretty soon, and it's looking pretty good. The swelling's down, the pain is still there, so hopefully that'll go away, and hopefully we avoided surgery. So, this is that alfalfa. Can't really see it, but really nice stuff. Tons of leaf in it. This, I believe I'm in the 4th cut line, and beautiful stuff, high protein. This stuff probably mid 20s on protein. It will be tested also too, but we are saving a ton of grain feeding this alfalfa. Typically we always feed straight alfalfa to save on some grain, but it's always been dry. This is the first year doing the wet alfalfa, and they lick it up a lot better. They eat all the leaves, and your leaf retention's way more. Now another subject for a different day is baleage worth it as a nutrient aspect of an operation? No, that's not why we do baleage whatsoever. We don't do it. I mean, you do get better nutrients, and most people do baleage for that reason, but we do it for the weather and time-wise. So I'll have to make a video on that separate. That's a whole nother conversation, and we'll go on to that topic, but it's working out really, really, really good. Okay, what we got going on? New glass for the New Holland skid loader. Please excuse the messy shop. It's a farm shop. We work in here. This is the door frame. As you seen a couple videos ago, we had to chisel and scrape all the old glue out of the frame, and we're gonna have to lay a bead of glue down, put the window in, and clamp it down. So before I forget, we just got done doing chores, as you seen earlier in this video. We are feeding grain. I didn't mention it. We are feeding grain to the animals that we are feeding up to finish. So we are not a grass-fed operation by any means. Don't really believe in it, to be honest. I know some people do, and each have their own opinion, so we're not going to get into it. But the finished steers are getting grain. So typically they push hard on grain, and we push hard for 60 to 90 days, depending on what the animal looks like. So I'm going to let the shop heat up in here. Like I said, turn the heat on before chores. It's only been on for a half hour, so we will catch up to you when we are gluing this in. Using 3M window weld, super fast. It's been in the truck for a while, so hopefully it's still good. Well guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Just out here on this beautiful afternoon. Checking cows. Not much to check on. Just make sure they're still breathing, eating, and sleeping. So, let me know what you guys want to see. We'll show it to you and go from there. Getting close to the end of the year, and harvest is over. A lot of office work coming up, and financials and stuff like that. Might be some cool purchases coming, so stay tuned for that. And I'd just like to thank everybody. We picked up a bunch of subscribers through these harvest videos, and just want to let you know we appreciate each and every one of you guys, and hope you guys can continue and support the channel. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It's free, helps us out, and stay around for a while. Watch what we got. So everybody, and enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you next time. Talk to you later, everybody.